Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for Friday, February 4th, 2022. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. Before we begin, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. It does help the channel out quite a bit. It also opens up cool new features I can use on the channel. So anybody who subscribes, I really appreciate it. And of course, talking about subscriptions, if you're interested in more in-depth weather information, a little bit more science behind this discussion, well, definitely check out the premium consulting membership. Now, let's talk about this cold front because it is one very impressive cold front this morning. Now, down towards the coast, it is warm, very warm. Temperatures in the mid to upper 50s in southern New Jersey and central New Jersey. Long Island, New York City, upper 40s to lower 50s, and then the temperatures crash and they fall into the 30s and eventually the 20s up towards the Poconos and the Catskills here. And you're seeing off to our north freezing rain. We're already seeing some reports of a quarter of an inch of ice showing up in portions of northeastern Pennsylvania, a glaze already setting up around Sussex, and you're seeing snow already starting to break out towards the Poconos and the Catskills, as the ice also is building into Poughkeepsie around the central Hudson River Valley. So this cold air means business, and it's going to be dropping south, and it's going to be impacting the entire region. Of course, the timing of the precipitation in the cold air is going to be key to this forecast. As we can see on our radar right now, we have our cold front / stationary front hanging around the region. As these waves of low pressure march their way to the northeast, this cold front will slowly drag to the south. In the meantime, we have periods of rain along and south of the cold front, and then you start getting into your freezing rain, your sleet, and your snow. Now, in this setup here, it looks like there's a lot more freezing rain or snow and not much in the way of sleet in the way that the atmosphere is lined up here. And that's really bad news, okay? And the reason why is that freezing rain glazes on everything, and so it's nearly impossible to travel on, and also it's very difficult to get rid of, especially when your freezing rain is followed by temperatures in the 20s. So look, if you have to travel, do it now and then get home before noon. If you're already in northern New Jersey, stay home, because this is some very treacherous weather conditions. And there is plenty of lifting here and moisture. Let's take a look at the infrared satellite picture. See plenty of cold cloud tops between strong lifting and plenty of moisture. You can even see that in the water vapor satellite picture coming right out of the Gulf of Mexico via the subtropical jet stream right into our area. And then here's our trough that's going to eventually kick out our cold front. So let's dive into this forecast and first take a look at the impact map. For the New Jersey coast, where we have temperatures in the 50s, not looking for a significant impact here. A trace of snow and ice. If you see a snowflake, don't blink, you might miss it. That's pretty much the impacts down here. In Zone 2, which is basically the I-95 corridor and the major cities, most of this is rain, but again, it doesn't take much in the way of ice to cause problems here. Looking at a trace to at most a tenth of an inch of ice. Meanwhile, we could see a trace to an inch of snow. Towards the end of this whole precipitation setup, we'll see a little bit of snow showers behind this, and you could get a burst of moderate snow, let's say around eastern Long Island or around central New Jersey, that could push you up to an inch. But again, most of this is rain, but be very careful this afternoon and evening with this changing over to ice. And then my zone 3 and 4 is where I am very concerned with ice buildup. Zone 3, about a tenth to a quarter of an inch of ice, a trace to 2 inches of snow. Zone 4, this is where the freezing rain is going to be lasting the longest. So we definitely are already seeing reports off to our west of ice accumulation pushing over a quarter of an inch. We could get as high as a half an inch of ice setting up here from Hartford to Scranton. So obviously, I-84 is not going to be very pretty here to travel on in these conditions. And then further north in Zone 5, this is where we're going to see more snow. We're already seeing that, around 2 to 5 inches of snow, and then your heavier snow well to the north towards basically Binghamton. So again, not pretty in terms of travel conditions. You may have been fine for the morning rush hour, but the evening rush hour, I would use some caution and give yourself some extra time because it's going to be slick and icy out there. So let's dive into the rest of our forecast. Again, today we already talked about temperatures are just going to be free falling. You've seen your highs for today. Temperatures just fall from here on out through the 50s, 40s, 30s, and eventually into the 20s. Everything clears out by later this evening, and by around midnight, everyone's dry. By tomorrow morning, look for breezy conditions, temperatures falling off into the single digits over the interior, lower 20s along the coast. So again, that ice that has fallen, it's not going anywhere. It's going to be around tomorrow morning too. So you're going to have to really use some caution if you're going to be driving, even down towards the coastal plains. It's going to be some slick spots. Tomorrow afternoon, look for scattered cloud cover with temperatures rebounding into the mid-teens over the interior, upper 20s along the coast. For Sunday, high pressure will be in control with scattered cloud cover. Look for temperatures to range from the single digits below zero over the interior to the mid-teens along the coast. High temperatures will range from the mid-20s over the interior to the lower 30s along the coast. On Monday, we'll get a little bit more of an onshore flow. You could pull off an isolated rain or snow shower, but for the most part, look for a scattered broken cloud cover. Lows in the mid-teens over the interior, lower 30s along the coast. High temperatures in the lower to mid-40s throughout the region. On Tuesday, we have an area of low pressure that we're watching very carefully, but pretty much all the data keeps us off to the east. Okay, so I'm not looking for a big storm out of this. I'd say about 99% of the ensemble guys that I've talked about in the past are all saying this is going to be off to the east even further than what we're seeing here. So again, a few isolated showers possible along the coast. Other than that, scattered cloud cover. Look for lows in the mid-teens over the interior to lower 30s along the coast. High temperatures in the lower to mid-40s throughout the region. On Wednesday, high pressure will be in control with scattered cloud cover with lows in the mid-teens over the interior and mid-20s along the coast. High temperatures will range from the lower to mid-40s. A few 50s are possible down towards, let's say, the Philadelphia metro. On Thursday, scattered cloud cover is expected with temperatures ranging from the mid-20s over the interior to the lower 30s along the coast. High temperatures will range from the lower to mid-40s over the interior, upper 40s to lower 50s along the coast. And finally, on Friday, look for scattered cloud cover. A cold front will be approaching, so look for the threat for a few showers towards the evening hours. Temperatures ranging from the lower 20s over the interior, upper 20s along the coast, and high temperatures in the lower to mid-40s. That is your forecast discussion for today. Have a wonderful day, and as always, stay safe out there.